great helper?
It's a great helper.
Why? What is it? Your snake?
Oh, he's just really chill.
As he bites her finger.
He didn't bite my finger.
Alright, today, in this video, we are talking about substrates. One of our requested things people have asked about for videos is what do we use for substrate? Or when we're showing snakes in the cages, they're asking what is that substrate you're using? So, we thought we'd show you a little of what we have. Alright, so this one over here is what they call Sani chips. This is made out of Aspen, and it's little heat-treated, little tiny, I mean, you can see them there. I mean, they're just little small squares of Aspen. So it's a hardwood. We've used this for
Ever.
I mean, forever. Like for 30 years probably we've used this stuff. And the nice thing about it is it doesn't really mold. It has everything clump up in it when the snake defecates in that. And it works great for using a vacuum with. So we use a shop vac a lot of times to clean our cages because we have so many of them. So we can go through and spot clean. This works really great for that. So we use this on what?
All the ball pythons. That's about it.
Pretty much this is just for ball pythons.
Yep.
Okay. Now this over here is called Aspen Bed 1. It's another Aspen hardwood product, but it's shredded. And so it's a lot softer, and this we've noticed what happens with this sometimes.
I'm not sure where you're going.
Gets stuck in their teeth.
Oh, yeah.
So this stuff sometimes can get stuck in the side of their gums and that, and then we have to work on getting it out. So it's kind of not the best for that, but it works really good. But this we use, this actually will hold more humidity, and so we're using that on some ball pythons, but it helps hold humidity, which is nice, and it's soft, and it doesn't get stuck in the gums as easy as what this does. And what are we using this on right now?
All of our boa constrictors and most of our colubrids as well.
So most of the colubrids are on this now, huh?
Yep, except for the males.
And it does work better for them?
Yeah, because they like to burrow. They can't really burrow in Sani chips, but with this stuff, they can burrow really easy.
Yeah, they make their little trails all through it and everything. Oh, Nicole, bring us a snake to throw a trail. Oh, no!
Oh, munch.
Okay. Well, moving on.
I literally was watching and trying to keep a straight face over
That's
here,
funny.
and then Dad's like, Nicole! I'm like,
Nicole,
"Oh, no."
Nicole before the video was, hey, we can use the snake. It's really nice. I says, it looked like it's going to bite you. She goes, no, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I didn't know. All right. Well, there's a little excitement for the video. See, the other thing we have, this was an idea we came up with, is just, it's kind of like cardstock. What they call it chipboard, actually. They call this chipboard. So you can let that come over here and cruise through here if you want. So we made this out of chipboard. It ships flat. We do have it on our website for sale. And then we just fold it up and it goes right in the box. Nice thing is, other than paper, which we'll talk about this other paper in a minute, the snake can't get underneath here real easy. So it fits real flat. You can put the snake in there. As soon as it defecates or whatever, you can take this out and throw it away. The bummer is this is a little expensive. It's really expensive to ship because it gets heavy. But it is really nice. It has the cutout for the tubs that have the water bowls that are molded into it. And we use this, we were using it a lot for the ball pythons, babies, weren't we?
We tried it with them. We found that we like using this the best for brumation for the colubrids, though.
Oh, that's where we have it right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because it's nice and clean and So it works there. So we have that product there. That's the chipboard product. This, just put it in here because it matched real nice. This is just indented craft paper. So this comes on rolls. We just rip it the size we need. And this is what Colette uses in all of the green tree cages. So rips really nice. It goes in, sits in there. It does absorb some water. It doesn't fall apart when it gets wet. And so that works really good for the green trees. Or, you know, if you have a snake that has a little bit of an issue that needs to be kept drier, and we don't want anything getting in places where it shouldn't, then we'll put them on paper, and that works really good. The other product we're just playing with right now, we're still experimenting with it, is just a paper product. It's really a thick paper product. It has no inks, no dyes, so it's safer than all of the other papers, newspaper and all that stuff. And so we're experimenting with that, and that also comes, they put in a crease in it for you. So basically you say what size you want it, and it comes that size, and it just lines the inside. It doesn't come up the other sides like this one does, but if you're someone that, you know, you're in your cage every single day and you want to get in and keep it as clean as possible, this is a pretty good alternative because you can just take it out and put it in. But if you've got a bigger collection where you're only cleaning once a week or once a month sometimes, whatever that is, if you have them on this, they stay clean. You can vacuum them up and get them taken care of pretty good. The nice thing about paper for people, if you have the unfortunate event of getting mites sometimes, okay? I mean, a lot of people have mites. It's just bad. We do not have mites, so that's good. But what I want to say is about the substrates. If you do have mites, you want to use paper, okay? You have to get rid of, if you notice you have mites at all, you need to get rid of all of this kind of substrate. Well, this would be okay, but this stuff, you gotta get rid of all the wood and everything, and you wanna just put paper in there and then treat your mites with a proper mite treatment. And just keep them on paper with nothing else in the cage except for a cup or whatever. That way, it's clean, it's sterile, you get rid of all your mites. You have to do that for, gosh, probably 6 weeks or something like that. Is that what it is? It's about 6 weeks, I think. So, but that's how you'd want to do that. And that's why you'd want to make sure you have good substrate for what you're doing. Keep them all looking good, but that's what we use. We don't use it currently. We don't use the
Coconut?
Yeah, the coconut block stuff. We've used it in the past, but we found that because it's so dry here, unless we keep it really damp, it has dust. And I know that they've got ways now that they're taking a lot of that dust out. They're screening it so it goes in better. And we may try that again this year, but right now we don't have it. But it may be something that we do if it's screened and really clean. Because if we can just put a squirt of water in there during the season, it'll help raise the humidity. We have these really tall ceilings in here, as you can see. And so keeping humidity in here is hard. That is one of the downsides of this substrate over here, is the snakes stay really dry. And so we do get some bad sheds. And we spend a lot of time sitting at the sink shedding some snakes because the humidity is just not quite high enough. So we have to work on that more. But anyways, anything else about substrates?
I think that basically covered it.
So most of these are available on our website. Not all of them are, but if you have questions about them, put it in the comments. If you liked the video and found it informational, give us a thumbs up.